Rashon, where are you, dude? The show starts in 5.
I know, I'm sorry. I got caught up watching the new segments. 2020 Vision is gonna do video calls like we're doing now.
I know, I'm so excited, but you gotta get back for Pop Stop.
Universal Riverside spot for all pop culture related.
Okay, I'm on the way. I'm gonna see you when I get there.
Okay, peace. Welcome everyone to the very first episode of 91st Street Live. I am very excited to be here with you today. My name is Aiden.
My name is Rashon. This episode is gonna be amazing. The weather is brightening up as we head into the spring. I'm excited, so let's go ahead and go with the show.
Okay, we have a ton coming at you today, like a spotlight for students of the Riverside campus, a look into technology of 2020, and a music performance by Joe Fernandes at the end. But first, let's throw it to Rashon for this week's episode of Pop Stop.
Come on, just work already. Nailed it.
The Bob Dylan Archive now has a new home at the Gilcrease Museum. Over 6,000 items spanning his entire length of career can be found there. It includes original handwritten manuscripts, handbooks, and photographs. These were acquired by the George Kaiser Family Foundations and TU in 2016. Dillon is quoted saying, "I'm glad that my archives, which have been collected all these years, have finally found a home and are to be included with the works of Woody Guthrie. To me, it makes a lot of sense and is a great honor." The exhibit is expected to be opening to the public in 2021. Tulsa was one of 8 cities named by the iconic rock and roll magazine, The Rolling Stone, as a place where live music is exploding. The article called Tulsa, a place where history, social consciousness, and barroom jamming make it one for the most fun places to visit right now. The 62nd annual Grammy Awards show just happened and Billie Eilish won 5 awards. She swept the 4 major categories: Best Album, Best Song, and Record of the Year, plus Best New Artist, becoming the first to do so since 1981.
Wow. Oh my God, so many other songs deserve this. I'm sorry. Thank you so much. This is my first Grammys. I never thought this would ever happen in my whole life.
Billie is the youngest person to win Album of the Year and also the first female artist in history to win all 4 top Grammys. Keep up the good work, sis. Tyler, the Creator, walked away with his first ever Grammy for his 5th studio album, Igor. During an interview, Tyler criticized the National Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences for consistently placing Guys That Look Like Me in the rap and urban categories.
It sucks that whenever we, and I mean guys that look like me, do anything that's genre bending or that's anything, they always put it in a rap or urban category. Which is, and I don't like that urban word. It's just a politically correct way to say the N-word to me. I'm very grateful.
Another notable win was Cage the Elephant with Best New Rock Album, Social Cues. That's it for this week's episode of Pop Stop, and thanks for stopping in.
Thank you, Rashon, for our pop culture update of the week. We're now going to take a closer look at one of the students from Miss Sellers' graphic design class, Brittany Starks. She is an aspiring fashion designer and artist who makes her own clothing from scratch, and is this week's star of Spotlight.
Was a crafty kid. Like, I was always making my own Halloween decorations, but really got me into sewing in particular was my great-grandmother. When she passed, she specifically gave me all of her sewing stuff. I'll always have that memory of her opening her sewing box and showing me all of her old thimbles and her old school sewing needles. I started by making clothes because I'm very tall and very thin, and these are all great attributes to have, but it's very hard to find clothes that fit you. I started because it was a necessity. It actually wasn't sewing that got me into sewing. Because I knew I wanted to create something with my hands. That's the kind of artist that I am. For me, to feel the weight of something is immeasurable. Creating for me, a lot of the times, is how I personally connect to God. When I create something, I'm creating a part of myself that someone else can see and understand. And I get to stop thinking, and I just get to feel, because I'm a very anxious person. I struggle with anxiety, I struggle with my self-image, I struggle with my ego. Sewing is when I get to finally be quiet, and just let my hands do the talking, and that's what I love about it.
Absolutely incredible. I can't get enough of her style. It's amazing that she makes her own stylish clothes like that. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Welcome back, everyone. We still have a lot in store for this episode. Coming at you now is Creative Corner. We have a video by producer Alyssa Greene about her foreign exchange friend and the troubles of adjusting to life in different cultures. Let's take a look.
Born in Lithuania, raised in Malta, going to college in England, Manta Bazarevičiūtė experienced living in different places. Last summer was her first time coming to America. It was quite a culture shock going from Europe to the States.
Religion in America compared to other countries that I lived in is very different, because for the most part what I really saw the difference in was that in Malta, for example, people go to church every Sunday, but they go there just to go. They don't actually have a relationship with Jesus or anything like that. And I know that because most of my friends have told me that they go because their parents make them.
I'm also slowing down a lot.
One thing Monte mentioned was the average American was much more friendly compared to the average European. People in Oklahoma were much more likely to talk to you on the bus or in line at the grocery store.
The fattening food is the thing I remember the most. Everything is deep fried. Everything is on a grid here, especially in Oklahoma. The roads are very straight. We don't get that in England and in other countries that I lived in, like Lithuania and Malta. Everything is very curved and not straight like that. And the culture, like American culture, everybody's more laid back. I noticed that people in America are so much more friendly. Even when I'm in line at Target, they talk to me and they ask me questions and stuff, and they're generally really nice people. You just feel their vibe.
Monte spent her first summer here exploring different places in Oklahoma and Texas. She went to Frontier City, experienced her first Friday art crawl, spent the day at Six Flags Over Texas. She spent all summer making memories with me and all of the friends she made along the way.
Don't get too close to me! Ah! I'm slowing down.
What an incredible story, which is followed by an amazing studio bit. Welcome to the first happening of Game Time, our live recorded game show featuring students from your Tulsa Tech campus. This week's game is Bolt Balance. And our guest here is Maximus, an independent musician and student in sound design. How are you doing today? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Maximus. I play music instruments and have fun doing it.
Okay. So this is not going to be like a normal interview.
Okay.
We're going to interview you while you're playing the game.
All right, sounds good.
So this is bolt balance. You've got a cutting board and you got a kebab stick, and you're going to stack the bolts up, and you have to hold the cutting board while doing so.
All right.
And you got 1 minute. But first, I'm going to ask you a quick question.
Okay.
What's your favorite genre of music?
Psychedelic rock and anything of that sort.
So that's a good genre. Okay. So we've got 3 seconds on the clock. Do we have our clock set, guys? Okay. So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, here we go.
Okay,
straight.
Got it going. Okay, so your first question is, if aliens were to take over the world, what instrument do you think they'll be playing?
A synthesizer and keyboards and space sounds.
True, aliens, space sounds. That works. Okay. Like, who's your favorite artist right now to listen to?
Tim Impala or Mac DeMarco, because I'm an indie kid.
Okay, you got 30 seconds.
Okay.
You're doing really good. Okay.
Oh.
I kind of gypped you there.
You kind of like jinxed me, man. What's wrong with you?
My apologies. Okay. So what are you learning in your class right now?
About microphones and recording, and actually, I already passed that.
You got 15 seconds.
15 seconds. I can do better than
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
You know what? I got
3.
this. Don't worry. I got
2,
this.
1. That was a good move right there. Thank you for being such a good sport, and thanks for coming on our little show today.
Thank you for having me.
Good luck in your future music career, Maximus.
All right, thanks.
Okay. And now we're going to take it to Greene, a robot from the future, to talk about technology behind video calling in this week's episode of 2020 Vision.
Oh, look at this, dear. It seems in 2020 we'll be able to make phone calls on the telly and then see them.
See the person on the television in 2020? That's so far away, it may never even happen.
It's 2020. You know what that means? We'll get flying cars. Yay! Wait, I'm getting word that those are still 5 to 10 years off. Alright, if we don't have flying cars, what do we have then? We've got... we've got television calling, like on the Jetsons. The first concept for a video call on a large screen dates back to 2 years after the telephone was patented, in 1878. Throughout the rest of the 19th century, there were many hoaxes of people claiming they had created a video telephone. Fast forward to the 1950s, when the term videophone became standard. So of course, when AT&T released this, they called it the picture phone. Meanwhile, in pop culture, the Jetsons were talking on TV, capturing the interest of everyone. 2001: A Space Odyssey also had the aforementioned AT&T picture phone. In the Star Wars Holiday Special, they used wall screens to communicate, and in Back to the Future Part 2, Marty is fired on the videophone.
I'm fired!
And then they proceed to talk about faxing. So close. With the advent of Y2K came cell phones with cameras in them, and with that came Skype and the Google suite of communication programs. Cameras became cheaper, and they became easier to hook up to the TV. And now we have the Facebook portal. So that's the final realization of talking on the television, the Facebook portal. Thank you for tuning in to 2020 Vision. Happy 2020.
It's great to see technology advance in helpful ways. Can you imagine if we didn't have FaceTime today?
I certainly will have a lot more free time on my hands.
That's for sure. Make sure to tune in to next week's episode. We have Maximus from this week's episode of Game Time with his original song, Flight from the Coral Elephant, Aria from Miss Stella's graphic design class for the Student Spotlight, and an interview with a former student who now works for Fox 23 in Creative Corner.
While we're still on the topic of cell phones, if you want more 91st Street Live, follow us on Instagram at 91st.streetlive, or just look us up on YouTube at 91st Street Live. And don't go anywhere yet, guys. We still have a musical performance by Joel Fernandes at the end. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching our first episode and being along with this journey with us.
Have a good day, everyone.
I'm upset that I cannot fall in love, but I guess it's the voice of stress of falling out of it. Are you tired of me yet? I'm a little sick right now, but I swear when I'm ready I will fly us out of here. I'll cut my hair. To make you stare. I'll hide my chest and I'll figure out a way to get us out of here. Turn off your porcelain face. I can't really think right now in this place. There's too many colors, enough to drive all of us insane. Are you dead? Sometimes I think I'm dead, 'cause I could feel ghosts and ghouls wrap in my head. I don't really want to sleep just yet. My eyes went dark. I don't know where. My pupils are, but I'll figure out a way to get us out of here. Get a load of this monster. He doesn't know how to communicate. His mind is in a different place. Will everybody please give him a little bit of space? Get a load of this train wreck. His hair's a mess and he doesn't know who he is yet. But little do we know the stars welcome him with open arms. Time is slowly tracing his face, but strangely he feels at home in this place.